Hello, hello. Welcome to Connecting Live. What's up?
What's up, guys? Hello, man. What's going on?
So excited to be back in action. July 26th, rocking and rolling. Life is good. Life is beautiful. So
Yep.
thankful to be here with Joel Taika,
Hello, guys.
the Joel Taika.
There you go. You got it right.
In the flesh. So, yeah, I've so many blessings to be thankful for, much to be grateful for, and just enjoying life. How about yourself, Joel? What's new? What's the latest?
Today, well, I get the news last night. One of my friends from Georgia, I met this guy probably like 6 years ago, and we talking each other every like once in a while. But every time we talk, he has so many desires, so many histories he's sharing with me. And unfortunately, he passed. He passed away last. He passed away. I found out last night he passed away 2 days ago.
Yes,
All right. The reason he was. His name is William, and William Johnson. And what happened is like he used to live in here in South Florida in Opaloca,
mm-hmm.
and uh, and
Your video went off, by the way.
my video went out. Let me see. So he used to live in Opaloca, and he always got this concern about sexuality, about being black. He was a huge black dude, very huge, and he was homosexual. He was gay. But I found, thanks to him, I find out more about LGBT, more about gay, things like that. And support 100%. It's his decision he chose. And her sister told me yet last night that he committed suicide because I don't know how hard is Georgia at the moment, and he killed himself because he was struggling with the Black Matters, the Black team, because he's black, and also he was struggling because he was homosexual, he was gay. And her sister told me, his sister told me yesterday, and last night, and thank you for calling. He's dead. We found his room. He committed suicide, and he always struggled with the issue in Georgia because he never struggled the issue here in Miami, because Miami is more open. It's like, okay, it's fine. They're not having no more like those profiles. But over there in Georgia, I think it's a lot of racist profiles. Imagine, he's black and he's gay. And it really shocked me because he was a really humble person, really, very, very, very nice person. He was when I met this guy, he was really good. He was one of my customers, all right? And then he become like a friend. Hey, what's up? Which is I got a lot of relations on my Facebook. I got a lot of friends. And hey, what's up, man? What you doing? You're gonna do party? Hey, so I remember like he used to do those crazy parties in his house, and I went twice, but nothing, no offense, nothing like forward. It's like regular people, it's like regular, normal party. And I met a lot of actually girlfriends from him, like a lot of friends, and and I'm surprised how this thing is affecting people so much. The color of the skin and the choose that you prefer to be gay or no. You know what I mean?
Sexual preference. Yeah.
Sexual preference. So, and I posted today in my Facebook. I say that doesn't matter. We bleed the scene. We look the scene. Colors are gonna change who you are, and the sexual you like guys, you like guys, you like women, you like women. It's nothing to do with it. Nothing wrong with it. It's nothing wrong. It's be open mind. That's it. But I guess it's a lot of people with crazy mentality. stupid mentality. They don't want to say that. You
Mhm.
know, that's it, man. That's the only. Everything was so far good this week for me. Excellent.
Mhm.
But the only the news, man, is like it's kind of shock because I can imagine he commit that. I think he wasn't able. I mean, he was young. He was like 37, 38.
Mhm.
That's it, man. That's the only thing I got to share with you, man.
Too
I'm
bad.
feeling really bad.
Life is life is beautiful. You know what I mean? And uh, it's something to be enjoyed. You only get one opportunity. You know what I mean? You only get so much time, and it's like if time is your most precious commodity, you know what I mean? Then you don't want to give that up. I tell anybody, change your circumstances. You know what I mean? If you're not happy in Georgia, move to Taiwan, to
No, but he just moved to Georgia to helping her his mom. His mom was sick because his mom is from Georgia,
Mhm.
and now he was helping his mom. He used to work for Jackson Memorial as a nurse. I
Mhm.
mean, male nurse, I think.
Yeah.
And the thing like it's hard, man. It is hard. I can imagine. It's a lot of kids out there. It's a lot of young people. There's a lot of people that they struggle because of that. And he got two struggles. He, uh, his sister told me yesterday. He struggled to being black, and he struggled to being gay.
Yeah.
He can be himself.
Well,
What's wrong with that?
that's what I'm saying again, and I'll go back to it is if you're not happy where you're at, go somewhere else, try it out.
Yeah, man. I
It's a
know.
big world. It's a lot of different cultures. It's a lot of different places. And until you've tried every place, then you can give up. Unless you've tried every place, it's so different. I'm sure many places would celebrate him just as who he is. You know what I mean? And that's what you want. That's the place you want to find. So prayers for him and his family, and just wish him the best. And hope you rest in peace. And
Rest in peace,
with
brother.
the Father now, and happy who he is.
Yep. What about you? How about your week?
So we talked last time we were on about. I said I had passed this homeless guy that asked me for 50 cents, and I ended up passing him again. And we talked about God. And he was a believer, great guy, super nice. He introduced me to his friends. I've been helping him out. Um, I donated clothes and money and things that they asked for. And we've been hanging out. It's been great. God is amazing. Um, One thing that's a challenge in trying to help homeless people is that like a couple of them expressed that they had interest in going to the gym. So I was, trying to take them to the gym with me, but they didn't show up. You know what I mean? So I understand it's hard. Uh, you got to look at it from their perspective. They don't have phones, so they can't call. They don't have alarm clocks that they can set on their phone. They don't have a power outlet to charge it. So it's just a lot of challenges that I'm gonna try to help them overcome, and I'm enjoying helping them. And they're great people. They make me smile. They bring me joy, and they have great stories. Um, and so, I feel blessed that I have more friends, but at the same time, it's like, for me, I'm so regimented that, I want to make step by step. I want to improve so fast. Sometimes, life doesn't go like that. So
Sure.
I have to be patient. I have to be patient, and especially like homeless people, a lot of them have messed up in the past, or like being on time isn't their thing. You know what I mean? So it's like if you're really gonna help somebody, you have to let go of that. You know what I mean? And that's something I just realized thinking about. I'm like, all right, even if they don't show up 100 times, maybe they'll show up on the 101st time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I can just keep inviting them. Just keep
It's
inviting. Keep trying. And I think that's all I can do on my end. You know what I mean? Is try to help and keep trying to push towards like a positive lifestyle. I know like I asked them what they wanted, and they said a beer, right? And a lot of people would think like, oh, don't support drinking habit, whatever. But I was looking at it from his perspective, and he's like, listen, I have nothing to do. I'm here all day, and a beer just kind of helps the time go away, makes me feel a little better. During the hot sun, it's summer in Miami, and I understand. I understand completely. And they all wanted to work. They're all seeking work. Um, they have like little situations that affected their work that
It's, I mean, something to add to what you say is like, I got a guy that before used to say like, oh, homeless people, oh, they are so lazy, they are so nasty. And I told him, hey, they don't choose to be homeless. They made them homeless. Because one thing is to be choose. Talking about my own experience. One is thing to be choose, and one thing is like they make you. Let's put it this way: you lose the job, they kick you out from the place that you live. Imagine that. You don't know where to go. What are you gonna do? All right. And to come up is kind of hard because people is gonna always gonna looking at you. Now that's one part. What about those people who be incarcerated, be in prison, in jail, or maybe stupid mistakes they make it? Because when you go jail, sometimes I think you see people like you have a felonies like battery, or sometimes they're robbing a car, or stupid mistakes, and it's already in the record. But when they get out, it's in the record. Oh, you've been jail. I cannot give you a job.
Yeah.
So you already put your path there, and people don't want to help you out because you've been in jail, and you're a really great person. So
Yeah.
it's a lot of things when you are homeless, and they don't choose. I always say they don't choose to be homeless. And unfortunately, like people always had the idea, oh, you know this guy, and some people they wanna come up, they wanna they wanna grow. So
Hmm.
the only thing is like sometimes you can help them out, maybe to tap or maybe initiate something. And the way that you always do, man, you do a lot of great things. You talk to any person, you helping out with clothes, you helping out with things, and those and with food, and that thing that the guy's blessing you because you're giving your 100% pure heart to them. You don't discriminate. I never see you do the in all the years that I know you never see you. Most of the people that, oh no, I'm a lawyer. Oh, where are you? You always say, hey man, what's up? You know, that smile, that approach is like who make you who you are. And I'm glad I become a friend of you because that demonstrates like, you know, interest in certain things. And even sometimes it's not about behave, it's about teaching. And you teaching, hey, don't do this, don't do that because of your own experience. You know, one like the other person make the mistakes that you used to make. And that's a great environment. So the person who know you, man, is gonna see like in the beginning, wow, I thought he was different, but in his mind, but when they know you completely, they say, well, he's a humble guy. And I'm glad you mentioned about homeless because uh, it's still out there. COVID-19 is still out there, and I don't know how they living right now. You know, with this virus on the streets, especially in raining. I can imagine. It's no shelters. Shelters are closed.
Oh
No
wow.
food out there. So
And,
you know, it's kind of hard. It's super hard.
yeah. Yeah, it's terrible. Like this one gentleman, he delivered on his bike, right? Delivered like for a restaurant, and he did really well for a really long time. And he had a dispute with his girlfriend. He got arrested, and so if you have a domestic violence arrest, then
Okay.
you can't deliver anymore, right? So delivery almost has nothing to do with, you know what I mean? That one mistake, that one situation. But now, he loves doing delivery. He is great at it. He actually made a lot of money at it, and it was on a bike. You know what I mean? That great exercise. It's fun, but hopefully there's companies. I think one thing we need is companies that look more into like working with people that have had problematic past. Like, one of the problems with the law is that, if that person commits the same offense again, then they're, more liable to be in trouble. And they gotta be careful who they hire, and they gotta protect their clients. So it's like finding that balance between making sure everybody's safe, but also, help giving people a chance.
Yeah, but those things that you say right now is like Jesus.
Hmm.
Remember when you say Jesus say, "Oh, give one side of your face and get the other one too," right? So, and you're always talking about do 7 times. Remember what Jesus do 7 times, and he
Just
still
7 times,
exactly.
7 times 7 every day.
Yeah, and look, that's Jesus. As we don't do that, humans, we don't do that. We make a mistake. Oh, I'm not gonna attack him no more.
Yeah.
Oh, looking how she or he become. No, no way. No second chances.
Or I don't
Like
like what they post. I'm blocking you, and it's
you
ridiculous.
see, you had to do a second chances because in the ending, in the beginning, you were naked. You don't have nothing. And when you live in this earth, you're gonna have nothing either. You're gonna live naked too. Period. You're not gonna take no car, no house, no jewelry, nothing. You're gonna be dead.
Mm.
So what difference make you to don't believe in second, third, fourth, fifth, 7 chances to give another people? Because in the end, you're not gonna think. You see all those wealthy people, all these poor people. We're not gonna think nothing. All the same thing. This COVID-19 is one demonstration about you're rich or poor, you're still gonna die. And then they discriminate. Oh, let me see your money. I'm COVID-19. Oh, you got money? Let me go away. No, they don't care. They're still killing you. So why we don't act as a human beings, as a humble person, like, well, this guy make a mistake, let's give you the benefit of the doubt, let's give you another chance to become better. Because you never know the next person they're gonna help you. Maybe he's gonna help you to you. You help him up and he help you back. And this is the only matter. We make mistakes. It's our living in this area is like we make mistakes every single day. Maybe sometimes you don't want to confront or recognize it. But every day we make a little or small or big mistake. We make it every day. And we don't see. We don't want to see it. We want to see every day is perfection, which is not true. Even the way you eat, you make a mistake. The way you say good morning, you make a mistake. The way you're driving, you make a mistake. You go speed or maybe you go or lower. You never know. Every day you make a mistake, but we don't see that one. We see we are perfect, and we are not perfect. Only Jesus was perfect. But to become that part, it's getting hard to recognize yourself, look in the mirror. Oh, why I do this? Everything is perfect except for this guy delivered the food and he was nasty. Why you say those things? He didn't eat the food. He given a plastic bag. He's put this way. Things like that. So every day we make a mistake, but we don't see the mistakes in ourselves. And we get offended when somebody else told us what was our mistakes. We don't like to hear mistakes. We like to hear compliments. Oh, you're good. Sometimes most of the time we make mistakes every day, but we don't recognize the mistakes. But as again, yeah, thank you for bringing all those things that you been saying because those things will make you the great man you are and make this community much better. People who hearing out there, uh, I hope they understand our conversation how it is, and thanks for the opportunity to be with you today, John. So let's continue with this, man.
Great, great. So I have two things to mention on what you said. The first one is that the way that our minds work in terms of perception is that you could have like, so we're geared to the way our minds work is to find a problem and to fix something. So you could have 100 things right and one thing wrong, but your focus is going to focus on the one thing wrong to fix it, and our focus goes off the 99 things that are right. And so it's naturally kind of like leads us to negativity rather than gratefulness. it leads you to emergency or panic or the expression that something's wrong rather than realizing everything and taking everything that's right and going it. So it's just natural. It's the way we're designed and it happens that way. But it's something that I think Jesus is so wonderful about is it reminds you to count your blessings, to be appreciative for things you have and people around you, to value people around you. And that's something that I've learned more and more about and I focus more and more on is valuing people around you. There's a story by Joel Osteen. He said he always thought that he met this like famous minister or famous guy that it could really change his life. He loved this guy. He wanted to know this guy. He wanted, he thought the guy could change the ministry for him. So he finally meets a guy on the plane randomly,
Mm-hmm.
and he tries to talk to the guy. And the guy looks at him with disgust and is like, "Don't talk to me," and put on his headphones. Right? And this was a guy that Joe wanted to meet most of the world, basically. And essentially, that guy had no interest in talking or meeting him or discussing with him. And so, if you think about the people we admire, the people we honor, most of them aren't doing anything for us. You know what I mean? We don't have
Mm-hmm.
relationships, most of them, and most of them you think they would change your life, but they really won't. They don't do anything for you. But if you think of a regular person, like I think of Joel or Joel thinks of me, Joel's there for me if I need anything. Good friend. He brings me joy. We laugh together, and he's 1,000 times more valuable than a billionaire that I don't know or that I never met or an athlete that doesn't know who I am or whatever. You know what I mean? Like a lot of people
Yeah.
are excited for the NBA to come back or athletics, and I'm like, what are any of those people doing for you? You know what I mean? Like it's fun to watch a little bit, but what are they doing for you? Are they making you better? Are they making you better at a skill or a job or helping you find freedom or helping your relationship? Most likely the answer is no. So, just be careful where you invest your time. I try to invest my time in right now into scripture, learning more. I invested into people. And I think, the hope is that you care and love people that they'll care and love you back. And and also invest into my career and my passions, and what I want to be doing and things that are going to make me successful. So I think that's probably one of the number one things like in America that people could improve on is like take your time away from entertainment that has
Mm-hmm.
value to you and put it towards, what does have value to you. And so Joel, I had this fight with Joel now that I think about it. I used to fight you about watching these garbage TV shows. Joel had seen every show on every channel. And so now Joel, like a year later, he's like, "Oh, tell me what's on the news. I don't watch the news, right? Or you were the news master. You knew every show. Now he doesn't know every show because he's engaged in his business because he's trying to build a better life and trying to be successful. What do you think, Joel? Do you see a change like I've seen, or do you think you're still the same?
I changed. I still need to be changed. I mean, sometimes it's hard to change the way that you are in, I may say, in 45 years, but you can make a change completely different in the way that you approach people, in the way that you act, and the way that you mind growing, especially when you have a business, you do different prospects or visions. And I appreciate the help, the push that you need, and the things like besides that one, uh, I can see the environment in my house. I mean, even I got confrontations with my kids. Like I never have it with me, living with me 24/7. Now I got it 24/7, and now yesterday I was talking with my daughter. I was talking to my son, and I can tell like, oh, papi, do you do this? Do you do that? You got this? You how you can do it? I say the word. I mean, the word completely will say I manage. I manage my life to become better. And I cannot do those things without Jesus. I cannot do anything without Jesus or God. Because to me it's two different people. I can do anything every morning, even the raining morning that I didn't like it. Say, God, thank you for this day. Even I'm mad, so mad for something that's come out. Thank you for this day. And whatever is mad or happy, I still blessing Jesus. And the things like I see change on me. Even I talking to my girlfriend yesterday. I was talking to her last night, almost, and the way I ran, I was covered. And she said, "Oh, I remember when I met you. I remember when we talked, and you are a completely different person right now. I didn't even know you." So I said, I just told her like, "It's what it is." Or you change your way that you living to be worse, or you change to the way to be living to get better and become better. And that's the way it is. It's like it's gonna be raining storms every day, especially in Miami right now. But it's gonna be a lot of sunshines. So that sunshine you have to put in your mind. It's gonna be exciting. It's gonna be a different day, and I appreciate the blessings that I have right now because those blessings, man, I can tell you, these 4 months living in here in Boca, the last week always stress out because bills coming. I say sometimes I say, "Oh man, how are you gonna do this? How are you gonna do that?" And you know, you're my witness. Hey man, we got this money. Oh, really? Boom. Oh, the last one, and this one, this way. Oh man, I didn't do this. It was slow. I don't know. So next minute, go increase. So it's a blessing. I don't stress out. I mean, God say, "Why you stress out? Did I help you these 3 months? Come on, I'm gonna still helping you." You know, things like that. So he gave me the 100% push to continue what I was doing, and thanks to that push, I can help others. I like to, I use the bus, use the train. I mean, a lot of people there, even with COVID-19, and I talk to those persons. It's kind of hard to understand when you got a mask, but when I use Uber or Lyft, sometimes I talk to them normal, and they understand the point how it's making living, and I can say I see a change difference, but I need to improve more than that. I need maybe improve the way that I sound, the way that I talk, the way the pronunciation of my words. That's what I right now focus on reading, and I've been reading. I started reading almost 3 days ago because I don't like to read much, but now I just try to maybe my typing getting better, things like that, you know.
Great, great. Yeah, one thing you mentioned, like for me, it's really hard. Like, I rely so much on watching people's mouth movement to understand what they're saying. I don't hear well, and so it's a struggle for me having a mask on, and people don't hear me as well, which sucks. But it's all right. It's for safety. Um, we can. Are you ready to start with the scripture? Do
Yeah, I have it right here.
you want to pray first?
All right, let's pray. Oh, thank you, God, for these wonderful days. Thank you for everything that you given and resending every single days, like the way we live in, the way we eat, the way we have it, our families close. And also thank you for giving your son to sacrifice for our sins. Besides that one, man, I just want to tell you, um, one of my friends passed away. Thank you for taking him on his side. And also, thank you for bringing your son for all the beautiful gifts we have in this earth. So I left this small prayer in the name of Jesus, your son. Amen.
Amen. Amen. Thank you. Great. All right. So we're on John 10:1. The good shepherd and his sheep. Very truly, I tell you, Pharisees, anyone who does not enter the sheep pen by the gate, but climbs in by some other way, is a thief and robber. The one who enters by the gate is the shepherd of the sheep. The gatekeeper opens the gate for him, and the sheep listen to his voice. He calls his own sheep by name and leads them out. When he has brought out all of his own, he goes on ahead of them, and his sheep follow him because they know his voice. But they will not follow a stranger. In fact, they will run away from him because they do not recognize a stranger's voice. Jesus used this figure of speech, but the Pharisees did not understand what he was telling them. Therefore, Jesus said again, very truly I tell you, I am the gate for the sheep. All who have come before me are thieves and robbers, but the sheep have not listened to them. I am the gate. Whoever enters through me will be saved. They will come in and go out and find pasture. The thief comes only to kill, steal, kill. Let me repeat. The thief comes only to steal and kill and destroy.
Yeah.
I have come that they may have life and have it to the full or fullest. I am the good shepherd. The good shepherd lays down his life for the sheep. The hired hand is not the shepherd and does not own the sheep. But when he sees a wolf coming, he abandons the sheep and runs away. Then the wolf attacks the flock and scatters it. The man runs away because he is a hired hand and cares nothing for the sheep. I am the good shepherd. I know my sheep and my sheep know me. Just as the Father knows me, I know the Father. I lay down my life for the sheep. I have other sheep that are not of this sheep pen. I must bring them also. They too will listen to my voice, and there shall be one flock and one shepherd. The reason my Father loves me is that I lay down my life only to take it up again. No one takes it from me, but I lay it down of my own accord. I have authority to lay it down and authority to take it up again. This command I received from my Father. The Jews who heard these words were again divided. Many of them said, "He is demon possessed and raving mad. Why listen?" But others said, "These are not the sayings of a man possessed by a demon. Can a demon open the eyes of the blind?" Okay, so that's we ended at John 10:21. John 10:21. So this is a powerful, very powerful message. What do you think, Joel?
It's amazing. This super. This is powerful. Paragraph about a recognize the voice of Jesus or the call of God. I mean, say that it's a call. It's like we compare our, you know, we are the sheep. We compare like it's a meh. We are that one, right? And the
Yeah,
owner comes say whatever he sounds, and I recognize my shepherd is out there, so I go over there. But somebody that are stealing, we maybe look the scene, maybe he got the same face, but they don't make the same sound, and he's confused, and you go with the followers and a regular man. But in the end, then what he tried to say is like, listen, the sheep can recognize the voice of the man, so we can recognize because the sheep they don't think, they don't see, they only work by the voice. So it's like us. Maybe we see a lot of gods outside, like the way, oh, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that for you, come. But in the end, it's like you say, like the stealing. I mean, the liars and the destroy. So it's powerful because you know your heart knows when it's true because God, Jesus is gonna tell you, Amen. Come with me and get this knife and kill that dude. He won't tell you that. He will tell you love that dude. So it's, you can recognize him as a human. We are more smart than the sheep, but unfortunately, we always get into the game of the devil because the devil play you so good that you just get blind. And when you're blind, you don't know where to go. It's like an example: a beautiful woman comes to you, all right, and you are single. You just get wow, and she is, oh baby, I love you, this and that, let's get married. And she took everything you had away, but the most important, she took away your soul, because in the end, you recognize I was loose. He took everything for me. I hate God. No, you hate your way because you was blind. You know what's pure heart. So when you recognize God later and say, oh, let him take it. I don't need it. I already have God. So, you know, it's like that. I mean, it's, we had to recognize his voice. His voice, his call, he always knocking our door 24/7. The door is out there and he say, hey man, wake up. Hey, wake up. I'm here, man. Come on. And we don't open the door. We just close the door. Oh man, again this guy. Oh no, tomorrow. Why? Because we are lazy. We don't want to hear about it. Oh, it's like the Jehovah's Witness or the Mormons knocking the door. I mean, as again, and admire them because to wake up in the morning, all right, and knock somebody's door to tell you about God love you, it's kind of hard because always, oh, slam the door. But what caused you to listen just one word a minute? Maybe they will tell you about his religious belief, but they will tell you the beginning, hey, Jesus love you, or God love you. You know, as I say, I don't matter what congregation it is. I guess all we try to go the same. You know, we try to go to God, we try to go close to Jesus. But at least they're talking about Jesus. All right? They're not talking about racist profiles, they're not talking about more, they're talking about give your life to give your soul to God. So regardless, that's the thing that's matter. We need to know uh, God or Jesus call, you know, because God is knocking your door every single day, and we are so blind and don't want to listen. We recognize the voice because when you recognize the voice of Jesus and God, it's like when you met your first girlfriend, you got, you know, like butterflies in the stomach, like, oh my God, I love her. Oh, she's so cute, she's good. It's like that. Jesus is like the same way. You have butterflies, so you got whatever you call it, like you want to give it your 100%. You gonna say, no, this is possible. Oh, Jesus, I love you so much. When you got that desire, when you got that mouth, when you got the open mind, say, thank you, man. You do this for me. I appreciate that. It's like you win the lotto, you win a car, you win everything. You are still alive. Your cancer is defeated. Things like that. You want to say, you want to scream to the world. Or maybe when the day that your kid's born, you want to say, oh my God, I'm a father. Things like that. They make you, they make you so excited that when you find the voice of God over there, it say, it's gonna be singing every single day of your living. And that is something we can make it. But unfortunately, we always live in denial. And it's not impossible. They don't cost you anything. They only take from you is a minute to recognize He's with you. That's it. Do you know how to pay them? You know how to ask permission for them. You can go anywhere in the country, anywhere in the world, even space, and you just say, God, I'm here in the space in this NASA aircraft, and I'm still loving you. You are in America, but you went to India, you went to Thailand, you went to Peru, Colombia. God is still loving you, no matter what language. He's still there in every single place, but we don't want to see him. We just hear with this and out with this. But instead to hear with this and say, oh, he's here, you know? That's part of our living, John. That's what we do every day. Yes, we want to hear the good, we don't want to hear the bad. And unfortunately, it's like when you hear the word of Jesus, we're gonna take that word like, oh, why he say that, why he do that? Oh no, I don't believe that. No, no, this is not true. So we do in our, oh, besides he, I don't see him, I don't know him. So everything we do, instead to be with him, we do against him. So it's what we are, it's we humans. But I hope people over there and they listen to us is understand how Jesus works. Jesus is knocking your door every single day. The only thing you need to do is open the door and say, Jesus, I'm here. Welcome to my house. Welcome to my heart. Welcome to anything that you want to give me because you are the one who provide me happiness. I don't need this happiness on earth. I need the happiness when I go up there with you. Just things like that, man. How about you, Joe?
Yeah, so those are great points, and there's just so much to this. We're gonna have to break it down individually, but the thing that it makes me think about, just overview, is I'm a business owner, and this is for anybody that wants to be a business owner that hasn't been. But if you have a business, you'll work day and night for that business. You do everything you can for it, and it's like your baby. But if you hire somebody, they're not gonna see it the same way you are. They're gonna work the hours that you pay them, a maximum of 40 hours. And that'll be, they're not gonna sacrifice for it. They're not gonna think about it. They're not gonna make it their life because it's not theirs. And I just see this analogy. I mean, I think that God makes such amazing analogies here, and I'm trying to learn all the lessons from as many as I can. But that's kind of the way that I think about it. Is that I think about it that Obviously, like you said, God is love, and so here Jesus is saying that people follow him because he sacrificed for them. He's like, if you believe in other sects, they're not gonna sacrifice for you like I sacrificed for you. Like Jesus says, a good shepherd will fight the wolf and make the wolf go away, which represents the devil, but other people won't. And he says, like Joseph well said, that we recognize Jesus when he calls, and we won't recognize other people. Like it's gonna make sense. It's gonna trigger within you when he speaks to you, but other people it won't trigger within you. You won't feel it. He describes the devil, that the devil comes to steal, kill, and destroy. And so we think about sin and what does sin do? I think sin is a departure from like what God has in our best interest. And I think what it does is it leads to loss, death, destruction. You give a couple good examples, and that's great. And Jesus also says, he says, I'm the gate and I'm the good shepherd. And the gate, I believe it's Jesus is it's like a best friend, but also he's a gate to a better life and to heaven as well. So there's like multiple ways to look at it as him as a gate. But number one, he's a door to heaven. And number two, he's the door to like a better life, more fulfilling life. And he says it as well. I have come that they may have life and have it to the full. So we can be present, but not be full of life. And so what I want, and what I want to be full of life, and I want everyone around me. Like my hope for everybody is that you're full of life. Like if I could wish anybody anything in this world, I hope you're full of life. I don't wish that you have billions of dollars. I don't wish that even if you're in bad health, I wish that you're full of life. And so I think um, that's Jesus' nature. That's what he came for. That's what he's here for. So that you will be, so that you may have life and have it. So, I just find that so amazing. There's so much more, um, and I'll go kind of like sentence by sentence. But is there any reaction you have to that, well, or anything else you want to add from that before we start back at
Nope,
the beginning?
nope. Everything we say in this there.
So he starts in the beginning. Very truly, I tell you, Pharisees, anyone who does not enter the sheep pen by the gate, but climbs in by some other way, is a thief and a robber. So, what do you think that means?
Yeah, that's because um, to enter to the door of heaven, I believe I believe as a personal opinion is like we had to live in certain path. I mean, no, we had to live in the good way. We had to just understand it's a door there, and the door means like God is over the door, all right, and He is like this is the house, or the sheep, all the sheep is out there, and the shepherd always open the door to let the sheep come out, right? So it's always a door. Even it's a house in heaven, it's a door. And the door, when he got open to you, when Jesus is opening the door to you, you recognize that door, he's out there. But the devil is like the thief. They don't go for the door because maybe they don't have the keys. They go by the window or they go by the roof. So no matter what, they get inside and take us a different way. So that's the situation we had to see. It's like the owner opened the own gate, which is God and Jesus. But unfortunately, the thief, the devil, tried to see many doors. Oh, you don't have to go for that door, man. That door is big. That door, no, you go for the other door. Man. The other door is a small one, or the window. The window, enjoy. You can go to the window and look at what I offer you. So, and maybe it's easy because maybe you are close to the window. Most of the time, we're close to the window. Oh yes, I don't have to walk down there and use the big door. open that. No, no, no. I prefer to go to the window. And we jumped to the window and we fell for it. And that's the thing. It's exactly the same match as he tried to give it to us. It's two ways, two paths. It's one small path and one big path. We try to choose the longest path, and we try to choose the small path. Oh, I got a test tomorrow. Let me see. You got the answers? Let me see the answers. So we choose the small path, the answers. Oh, okay. You cheating. But you never choose the big one. You never choose the long path, which is hard. You work so hard to earn those things. You study every night. You look for answers they don't ever have it. So it's the same thing. We try to choose the easy way. What's easy to accomplish all those things? Just an example. To become a business owner is not easy. To have a business is not easy. But sometimes we just had to understand how this thing works and continue with the path without damage another person, damage another how can I say, like your family. It's yourself first. So in this situation, we this the good shepherd. You know, we had to as a sheep we had to recognize our shepherd, and it's only one shepherd, and we know the sounds of our shepherd. So this door right here, you need to recognize that door is only one way to go in, to go out. It's no more. But forget about the windows, forget about the ceiling, forget about anything. Just choose that door. You know what I mean?
Yeah, those are great points. Like really great analogy that I would never be able to come up with. So thank you. That's really great. And so he says, the one who enters by the gate is the shepherd of the sheep. You mentioned that the gatekeeper opens a gate for him, and the sheep listen to his voice. He calls his own sheep by name and leads them out. When he has brought out all of his own, he goes ahead of them, and his sheep follow him because they know his voice. But they will not follow a stranger. In fact, they'll run away from him because they do not recognize a stranger's voice. So Jesus used this figure of speech because the Pharisees did not understand what he was telling them. So what's he telling the Pharisees? That essentially they're running away from him because they don't know. That's it.
Mm,
What do you think his point is to the Pharisees?
okay. They say
They will not follow a
because
stranger. They'll run away from a stranger because they don't recognize a stranger's voice.
yeah, because that's the same thing. I mean, most of us will recognize who is Jesus, and we wanna follow him. Oh, basically this paragraph is talking about people, the already people who know Jesus, right? People who already are in with Jesus, already know who his voice, his gifts, his miracles. So what happens like, those people, or I don't want to say Christians, everyone who believe in God, right? Recognize the voice of his own Father, which is our Lord, our God, nobody else. But what happens, like, the devil try to submit many different ways, tempting them, like, listen, you adore God every day. You say he love you every day. And look at you, you're sick. Look at you, you have a disease, you're gonna die soon. Or look at your mom or your son have an accident. Or yes, look, and you guys used to have a house. Now you don't have nothing. So what is your Jesus? What is your God? So they will try to put you in the situation like, oh, it's true, man. I worked so hard for this. He blessed me once, he blessed me twice, but now he took everything away from me. And why? I didn't do nothing to him. And one of the devil say to you, hate him, forget about him. Come with me. I got ways to solution those things for you right away. I will make you your house next day, right away. So we choose that path. Even you are a really truly Christian, I mean truly person who believe in Jesus and God, we choose the faster path to say, oh wait, yeah, God, he do me those things and he took me away. Maybe go, I'm better go with the other guy. You know what I mean? This imply in life.
Yeah, those are great points. Those are super good points, and I think it's talking about also is like that will recognize Jesus, will recognize his voice, which I kind of struggle to really understand that, but I think it is what it is. I think that's the point, one of his points that he's trying to make. And so he says, very truly I tell you, I am the gate for the sheep. All who have come before me are thieves and robbers, but the sheep do not listen to them. I am the gate. Whoever enters through me will be saved. And that's real powerful. So all before Jesus were thieves and robbers. Everyone before Jesus. He's the only one. And he says,
Correct.
all who come through my gate, who come through me will be saved. And that's like the spiritual part of it, the spiritual promise that to reach God, you need to come through Jesus. And if you don't come through Jesus, well, let me see. He doesn't say that. Never mind. And then he says, they will come in and go out and find pasture. The thief comes only to steal, kill, and destroy. I have come that they may have life and have full in it. I am the good shepherd. The shepherd lays down his life for the sheep. And the hired hand is not the shepherd and does not lay it down his life. So we went over that, and I think it's so amazing that Jesus is predicting his own death. He's not saying they killed me, I laid down my life, and I'll rise again. And so he's telling them about the future resurrection. The hired hand is not the shepherd and does not own the sheep. So when he sees the wolf coming, he abandons the sheep and runs away. Then the wolf attacks and the flock and scatters it. The man runs away because he's the hired hand and cares nothing about the sheep. And for what he's saying, Jesus is saying is like he loves everybody and he cares. And that's why he protects us. And that's why he steps in for us and why he does the things for us that he does. I'm the good shepherd. I know my sheep and my sheep know me. Just as the Father knows me and I know the Father, I lay down my life for the sheep. I have other sheep that are not in the sheep pen. I must bring them also. And I think that's why we're here, right? There's other people out there, there's other sheep, and Jesus says to call them, right? And I think we can be his tool, and we can work on his behalf and help to call people to Jesus. What do you think about that?
Yeah, basically he's talking about, that's so clearly to me, he's talking about like, I have other sheep, which is us. I mean, we're the sheep, all right? It's put it this way. I guess I believe it's two types of sheep. One sheep is about the truly follower of Jesus 24/7, and you got the other ones, which is maybe us or maybe people who don't believe in the Bible and don't believe in Jesus. All right. So what happens? Like he say, like I have a sheep. I got. He say it right here. Let me see what it was. He said like I have other sheep that are not of this sheep. Then it's like he got mixed match of sheep, and he wanna get it all. He wanna help. He wanna have the whole entire sheep. So
Yeah.
which means like he don't discriminate no one.
Yeah.
All right. He is one to get everybody in the sin circle and tell him, listen, everybody is the sin. It's what happened in our life. It's like we have it like black, white, Chinese, our colors, right? And they say there's a metal, we bleed the sin. So it's like if you cut it, you're gonna be red. So it's the same thing with the sheets. No matter what sheet's coming, it's gonna be the same thing. So it's how we're gonna go with it. It's how we're gonna act. Because even as the true, I mean, even you're a sheep, you're gonna recognize his voice, as I always say. So he wanna get in all to understand how he helping out, because he say like, when I got my sheep, I'm gonna feed them, I'm gonna how to maintain you, I'm gonna give you things that you never have it, like the joy. But the devil is gonna thief, it's going to kill you, it's gonna do the wrong things. So it's part of that, It's like we are the sheep. We need a good shepherd. The good shepherd is Jesus. We just need to follow him, regardless the issue or circumstances we have it out there. No matter how bad is your day, no matter if you lose your great friend, or you lose a family member, or you are sick, all those things, you need to recognize Jesus is there and God is there for you. Don't do the other way. Keep doing that. Keep got faith. Basically, all these things is about faith, and it's about recognize His voice. Because if you don't have a faith in you and God, you're not going nowhere. Because faith make you believe, make you be stronger, and make you stronger, make the communication relationship with Jesus better. And that's something we can have for free. We got the free will, we got free to choose, but we don't do that. We don't listen to them. We just want to get the sheep get out. Sometimes it's like you may have it for 100 sheep, you may have it like they call it the black sheep, right? Oh, the black sheep, they try to go away. Maybe he wanna go, you wanna be the black sheep. I don't wanna listen to him, I don't wanna listen to them. I just want to get open the door and get out. That's it. But that is when Jesus said, no, you're gonna be in my pain. You're gonna be here with me. You need to just listen to me. That's what we are. How about you?
And so he continues, and this part's real important. He says, I have other sheep that are not of this pen. I must bring them also. They too will listen to my voice, and there shall be one flock and one shepherd. So you said that the reason my Father loves me is that I lay down my life only to take it up again. So that's important, is like he's willing to sacrifice. He loves his sheep, and that's why the Father loves him. So the reason my Father loves me is that I lay down my life only to take it up again. No one takes my life from me, but I lay it down on my own accord. I have authority to lay it down and authority to take it up again. This command I received from my Father. And then the Jews heard, and they were divided in what they thought of him. You know, some agreed, some disagreed. That's the same story over and over. So that's it. That's all we have on the scripture today. Anything you want to add?
Yes, remember we are the sheep. Remember the door is right there. It's only one door you can get in, you can get out. It's no windows, it's no ceiling, it's no roof. Yes, just try to, for the people out there, just try to understand whatever you want to achieve in life is not easy. It's gonna be a lot of challenge days that you're gonna feel terrible. You're gonna feel mad. You're gonna feel disgrace, ungrateful. But when you put yourself or you surrender yourself to God, those days is gonna go away. It's gonna be raining days and it's gonna be sunshine days. When you understand what God made the rain, what God made the sun, you need to understand it's like living. You comply those things on living. Like, why I had to do this? Why this happened to me? But oh God, thank you so much, joy, because it's you come here to work to earn your own experience, to earn from your mistakes, to earn one to put the money too, because in the society here we need money, all right. But I've been teaching something from my kids the other day, talking about money is not everything, but they help you 99.9. Yes, they help you out a lot. But one thing I but one thing
Thank you so much.
one thing I know is like when Jesus and all the chapter never talking about money. It's talking about your faith, how you be real in this life. Even that I remember this message is talking about. You see the old lady, she gave everything what she had because she believed there's something there. There's something is out there which is calling the call of God. The only is you have to follow them. It's gonna be no easy, it's gonna be hard. But when you choose that path, man, I tell you, you're gonna see the difference in yourself. I can bet my life. I guarantee you, you're gonna see the difference. You're gonna see the blindness that you have in your eyes. It's like you're like this, maybe I'm like this. I see it, but I don't see 24/7. But when you go, you're gonna open everything. And when you see clearly, it's like a song. And you wanna see clearly, you know what I'm saying? Okay, it's gonna be like that. So, okay, I just want to say those things. Thank you guys for everything. Thank you, John, for this wonderful Sunday. And I hope this weekend is going to be grateful for you, like everybody else out there. Um, and also, yes, uh, my friend, have a rest in peace, as again. And that's it, man. That's it. That's all for me.
Yeah, I think those are good examples you have. Um, yeah, the interesting thing about money, right, is that money is controlled by God, right? So essentially, it's just a tool, but God's gonna control whether you have it, whether you don't have it, and we can also worship with our money, right? We can help people, we can give to the poor, we can do good things. We can also do bad things with money. We can use it to manipulate, we can use it to control, we can use it to take other people's lives. And so um, there's definitely power in money, but that power is always controlled by God and by Jesus as well. And you have a power to do good, and you have a power to do bad, and to make your own choices. So, but I just find it interesting. You made amazing points today, Joel. I learned a lot from you. Thanks a lot. You're incredible. And that's all I have. If you can pray us out, we'll look forward to seeing you guys next time.
All right. That's great, man. That's great. See you next Sunday.
Are you gonna pray?
No, you're going to pray now.
Right now? Oh my Lord.
Yeah.
Dear God, thank you for bringing us together. Please let this message go far and wide, and give us the strength to help others and to be your legs and your mouth and your wisdom and your brain, so that we can be like you, so that we can portray you, and so we can educate others and help others in the way that you best see fit. Please bless us. Please give us abundance so we can bless others. And please, generational wealth. And please allow us to really enjoy talking about you. There's no time that I feel more full of life than when I'm in church discussing God and going over the scripture. And so for that, we give thanks. May we have success this week. May we learn from our failures. May our failures be used to increase us, and guide us. May our failures be used like the rain to grow us and make us stronger and better, and to increase our capacity. May our capacity be increased in every way that we can think of, to be stronger, to love more, to help more, to earn more, to do better, to have more energy, to be stronger, to look better, and in any aspect that's going to help us lead a more full life. And we know that's what you bring to us, Jesus. That's why, one of the reasons why we love you so much. And so, thank you for that. And in your name we pray. Amen.
Amen. See you next Sunday, brother.
All right, buddy. Bye.
All right. Bye bye.